Hi and welcome to Cheeky Richo's Peking Duck Pancakes from scratch. We're going to use a Thermochef. It only uses 3 ingredients. It's very simple to do, much more economical than store-bought, and will make your Peking duck taste amazing. The ingredients are in the recipe box below. So let's get started. To a Thermochef jug, we just add our very hot water or boiling water. I can do this in the Thermochef jug, but I actually just made a cup of tea, so that's why I'm using the water from the jug. To that, we add our just plain flour and mix it immediately until it's well combined. For 30 seconds, and this is what you should have. It's quite a soft yet sort of not too sticky dough, but it's much easier to do this. It's actually not sticking to the blades very much or to the bottom of the jug. Now we're just going to put this on speed 2 for 5 minutes.
After 5 minutes, this is what you should have. We turn it out onto our silicone mat, give it a light knead, bring it all together, then wrap it in that mat and allow it to rest for about 20 to 30 minutes. Once our dough is rested, we form it into 2 long sausages, about 2.5 centimeters or 1 inch in diameter, and then we cut it with a pastry cutter or a plastic knife so you don't damage your silicone mat into about 18 pieces. Roll those 18 pieces into balls. They should be the size of quite a large walnut or a small golf ball. Take one of those balls and flatten it slightly on a very lightly floured surface. Don't over flour it because it will make it hard to work. Dip another ball into our sesame oil and pop it straight on top. Now we roll it out. Now whilst you're rolling it, make sure you don't roll right to the edges because you're going to seal them shut and they need to be separated later. So with a little bit of practice, it doesn't take too long to learn. Just leave the edges so that they're able to be separated when we dry fry them in our pan. And we're going to just pop them straight into a dry fry pan over medium heat until they're lightly brown, just a little bit of color on one side. Turn them over immediately and they will puff up a little bit. You have to let them rest for a couple of minutes because they're going to be far too hot to manage and you don't want to burn yourself, so they must be separated while they are still warm. Just start to peel the edges away from each other as if you were pulling a band-aid off, and the 2 edges will separate quite readily and they won't even stick to each other. Put them back together, they still won't stick to each other, and keep them in a warm place ready for serving with our Peking duck. Now the purpose of this is the oil will actually allow it to separate. It gives a nice nutty flavour and also stops it from sticking to the other surface.
Okay, so we just take our pancake, the soft inner side. You can just about see daylight through that because it's so lovely and thin. Grasp a couple of pieces of our duck meat, just lay it down the centre with spring onion and some of our Peking duck sauce, and then we just fold that up. I like to fold the bottom in so the sauce doesn't run out, and that's the way you eat that delicious morsel. No wonder it is a celebration dinner. Let's have a little try, shall we? Magnificent. Thanks for watching. Moist, sweet, tender, sticky, full of flavour. It's the ultimate finger food. Thanks for watching.